Welcome back, folks, to another episode of my Stationeers playthrough. And the last episode, I've kind of been doing a lot of planting the last few episodes, and I've got my my furnace up, and I'm anxious to get some steel made. I'm itching to get some made, but I'm very much aware of the fact that my welding torch is very nearly empty. And I think we need to deal with that before we do too much else, because we're going to end up in a position where we can't actually make any more fuel because we haven't got enough fuel to make the things we need. Let's have a look. How much have we got in there? We have got 504 kilopascals, which is enough to get the stuff built, but we need to get it built before we do anything else. So I think, having had a little think about what I want to do, I think I'm going to build a little refueling station just here. Okay, so we're going to need 2 more of these and a bunch of other stuff, and that's all going to go here, which is going to push the entrance to this. I was thinking I might make this a door at some point, but there goes my light. Let's go get that fixed. But I think we need quite urgently to get ourselves set up. So let's make a few things. Let's start off with 2 ice crushers. So that they come out of here. Ice crusher. So we've got plenty of iron in there. We need gold and copper. There's some gold. And copper. Oh, that's more gold there. And copper. Here we go. Gold and copper. So we need 2 of those. Let's do that first. That's 1. And 2. So I'm going to take my time. So we're going to put it next to this one, so that I'm going to have all of the ice crushers. There we go. So we've got water, oxygen, and hydrogen, or volatiles. Okay. Now, there is one thing that we need to do. We need to make some decisions about some things that are quite an important decision. Now, this is the water crusher. This is going to be my ice, my oxygen ice, my oxide ice, and this is going to be my hydrogen. And we need to choose a colour. Now, Stationeers seems to code blue as water, but if we wander about and we find there's some ice, that's blue ice, that's oxygen. So I think what we need to do is we need to decide what colour is our water machine going to be, and I think water means I think the machines should match. Ooh, it's moved. The machines should match the ice. So let's get this very important job done before we do anything else. Go. So water is white. Lovely. I'm glad I got that done. That's a bit. So we've got our ice crushers here. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to build some walls so that we've got somewhere to hang our things. So we'll go with iron walls, got plenty of those. We'll have a type, I think we'll have a type 3 and a type 2. I won't actually fill them in just yet anyway, so that's not an issue. So they're going to come to about there, so I'm going to hang my bottle plug holes. So we need canister storage. We want 3 of these. These always, I just put these back. These always amuse me, these things, because they seem to come out of this machine with some real physics. Stand back. Look at it. Bing. There's 1. So 3 of these. 2. Don't stack either, which is annoying. Ooh, got a battery to charge. Let's charge that up. Or not. Charge that. Put that one in there. I'll need those shortly, as well as those. Lovely. Oh, there you go, that's 3. Okay. So, we are going to have... Let's just get these set up. That is upside down. I think so. Let's... make that way, there we go. So that is, they fill from the bottom. So we've got that there. There's 1. 2. You know what, that's a bit too close. I'm going to move that. 3. And which gets a inch of drill. No, it's a wrench. 3. There we go. So we've got oxygen, jetpack fuel, which I'm going to use nitrogen for, and fuel for our various things that need fuel. First and foremost, our welder. There are a few other options. We could, of course, if we got really stuck, we could melt fuel in a small room, and we could suck it out that way. We could melt the ice, do it that way. So we're not completely stuck if we run out of that. We could also, and I only learnt this recently, we could just simply make a tool making machine, and we could make an arc welder. I didn't know there were arc welders, and they run off battery. So, you know, it's not the end of the world if we don't quite make it. But let's get it done now. So here's all our ice. Next, we need some piping, and I think what we should be able to get away with, keeping this really simple. I'd like to put tanks in, but obviously I still haven't made any steel, so I can't make. I will be making storage tanks, and I think the atmospheric system is going to go out sort of this way now. It was going to go over there, but I think I've changed my mind, and we're just going to sort of fill this part in, and then put a door here out into the furnace area. So that's that. Let's go and get some paint. Get these painted up. I'll get one painted up. So that's entirely the wrong colour, because that water is white. So let's just forget about that. That means oxygen is going to be blue. So this is going to be blue. That's going to be blue. So we need 3 pressure regulators. Are we going to fit them in there? Yeah, I think we are actually, just about. Let's just test it. So pressure regulators, let's have 3 of those. Can I make 3? Yes, I can. Probably going to run out of iron before we get where we need to go. So I'll need a mixer as well. In fact, I can do 2 pressure regulators. No. 3 pressure regulators and a mixer. There we go. 2, 3. So the first one is going to go. Yeah, see, you can't put them in like that, and that upsets me as well. That's okay. We'll put it there. And one there. And one there. Now, obviously, we need to be able to connect pipes to that from underneath. So let's just make sure that we can actually do that, which I don't think we actually can. Oh, that's frustrating. No, I don't think I can even do it. No, I can't do it through the... That's a pain. Okay, let's try a different approach. Yeah, that should be fine. Do that. That. And then let's a drill for those, because they're pieces of equipment. There. Okay. Now we need to make sure that I can actually fit the wiring in. So there we go. That doesn't work either. Brilliant. I've done this before and it worked a lot better last time I did it. Yeah, we definitely can't put any wires in there, so this isn't going as well as I'd hoped. Ho hum. So I think what we will do is we'll get there. We will get there. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, let's put another wall in. Spread them out a little bit more. Just needs to be tight. It really doesn't matter. There. Okay. So get that up as well. Put that in there. So that one's going to stay where it is. That one's going to come out, and that's going to go there. Okay. It's not quite as pretty as I envisaged, but it's certainly functional. There we go. So now we should be able to, here we go, put in the power. Like this. Okay, should see that nice and neat. Yep, there we go, lovely. And that can also come, oh hang on. Change that one, don't I? Because I want it to come in front. So let's do that. Nip that, I don't know why. There we go. Oh, it's weird, isn't it? Must be a hitbox somewhere. There is not. We'll probably need some power around there at some point anyway. Should just do like that. Okay, need some more cable. Knock some more cable out. Copper. And put it in the machine. I think, yeah. Oh, was that my light gone again? There we go. Okay, that's good. Just in time. But it's daytime, we don't actually need it. Okay. Let's pipe this up a little bit. Probably need some piping as well. There we go. So that's that one, and that one. Okay. So this first one is going to be oxygen. So that's going to come from this machine here, but it needs to go via an atmospheric kit. We need to filter it. So atmospherics. Have I got enough to make one of these? I have. Yes, that's good. Just should be enough of that. There we go. Awesome. Oh, the one thing I'm not going to be able to do is make the bottoms. I'm not going to have enough. Have I got iron in here? Oh yes, I have. Brilliant, I can make the bottles. It. And we need a nitrogen filter.
Hydration critical.
Let's have a drink.
Pressure critical. Oxygen critical. Low pressure
those. Okay. So we need to filter the output from air conditioner to filtration system. So you can see, let's put it over a little bit to give ourselves some space for the piping, so that can go there. Okay, so that's going to come from. It doesn't actually put it there until I build it, so I think I'll do that next. Oh, actually it's there though. So this is going to be oxygen. It's going to come from here. It's going to go into that machine. That machine is going to split it. So this is, oops, that's the filtered. So that's the nitrogen is going to come out of that one. That's going to go into this. It's here. And I'm very short on pipes, so let's go get some pipes. I think I'm going to be too short on iron overall to do everything we need. But we've got pretty much everything that we need. Okay, let's make a few of these. So this is the filtered side, so that's nitrogen. The reason I've chosen to filter for nitrogen is because there's going to be less nitrogen coming out of this, so the filter will last longer, I think. So I just thought that was a way to just be a little bit more, a little bit clever with my resources, because it's filtering less nitrogen, because there's only 10% nitrogen in oxide ice. And the rest is oxygen. So I figure if we're only filtering a little bit, then we get more bang for our filter buck. Oh, one more to get those 0.5. There we go. So that is that one. Okay. I'm also going to, so I'm going to take this one now and get that. So that's going to need to go into a mixer before it then goes. So we need the oxygen, and then so let's get a mixer and get that plumbed and connected. So hopefully we can make one. Lovely. So yeah, our fuel needs to be mixed. 2 to 1, 2 hydrogen to 1 oxygen. Okay. So this will go. Oh dear, that was a big jump. So let's get this in place. And yep, that should do that. Brilliant. Let's get the, where's the cable go there? Cabling in place. Go around the corner. Perfect. Okay. So then we need. So this is then oxygen coming out, because that's the unfiltered side, so that's the oxygen coming out. So it's going to go into this one. Okay, don't think we're going to quite have pipes. Shouldn't be too bad. No, that's not going to go there, so we need to come out. And then along. Oops. There, that's me. Okay, so that's going to come along here. So that is our hydrogen, and that's going to go into input input 2. Okay. So let's go down. Go up. There. 2. Okay. And then we need to branch off here to put the oxygen in there, so we need to go get some more pipes. To the top. There we go. So let's get some more of these. And then I think pretty much done for our filling station. Paint them. Paint all the things. Let's come back with a bit of force as well. Is that going to be enough? So much of it. Yeah, 14 left. Okay, so this is going to be our oxygen. That is going to just swap for a wrench so that it will automatically join the pipes, and that's our oxygen. There. Oh, I need to run power to this machine. So where's the easiest place to get power from? Probably just here, look. Okay. Let's do that. There we go. It's here. Doing the whole lot. Oh, look at that. One short. How frustrating. Perfect. There we go. Right, now I should be able to weld these up. And we should... Oh no, I need more cable. Because they need 2 each. So let's make 4 more of those. Grab our welder. Find a special cupboard. And we've got our iron sheets. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means there's, yeah, 1 more. Silly. There we go. Lovely. Okay. So let's get these welded up. $420. Fantastic. And that's us. We're done. I think that's pretty much. I think we are now set. Oh, we need to make some of these. Some tanks. And 3 tanks. Hang on. Let's see if I've got enough. 3 canisters. Oh, would you believe it? 1 short. Okay. It's okay. How frustrating. Have I got 1 iron anywhere? No, I have not. Oh well, that's okay. So that one's that one. That one's that one. Now the oxygen one, I'm not going to worry about the oxygen one because we can dip that in the tank over there if we really have to. So I'm going to do that one, and then we need to start painting it all so that I know what's what. So let's get it painted up, and then we need to go and get some. So we're going to need. So we chose white for oxygen. That means white for water. That means oxygen needs to be blue. So we're going to do that. And nitrogen is going to be green because our nitrogen tank, there we go, is green. And we're going to have red for volatiles. So that's going to need to go blue. Turn some of these machines off. We're doing pretty well with power. Turn my light on, there we go. So this one was oxygen, wasn't it? Let me just check. I think it's oxygen. Filtered goes to the middle. Yes, good. So that's oxygen. So that's blue. Good. And this machine here is blue. And then red is that machine. And that there. And that tank. I can't do the tank too easily. I have to take it out. So like green. Green. And red. I'll do the. Oh, I might not bother with the pipes because if I put a wall on there, you won't see them. Anyway, there we go. Look at that. Lovely and neat. The other thing I want to do is hook up the gas output for this one so that whenever we crush water, that'll also push it into the. Because if you get some nitrogen, there's some nitrogen in there. Okay. Let's do these tanks because it's going to upset me. Hang on. So this one has to be green. And this one has to be. As soon as we've got one more, we will make a blue one. Yeah, pretty. That's our refilling station. So we need to go and get some ice. We need some pink ice and some blue ice. Pink and blue, okay, see? It's all sorts. There's method in all of my madness. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Those over there. That up there. That in there. Those can go next to that. That can go there. These, oh, they're all, oh, they're supposed to go there. What's those ones? Ah, right. Okay, that's all good. So let's go grab some ice and test out our new system. Well, we need to set up the these things as well, but we'll get to that in a moment. Let's find some ice first. Saw some over here, didn't we? In a hole. There we go, blue ice. So that's our oxides. So these will give us oxygen and nitrogen. Got some more that we can't do very much with at the moment. I think that's it for the blue ice there. We've got one stack. And there is pink ice just on the other side of the base. Let's go grab that. Just here, look. Oh dear. Let's make myself a bit of space. So we're going to try and get 2 stacks if we can. Doesn't look like that's going to happen there, so let's go find some more. Let's go and harvest some stuff soon, otherwise that's going to start stressing me out. Lots more blue ice, I'm going to leave that going. I'll go for a second stack of blue. Then ideally we need 4 stacks of pink, but we won't worry too much about it. There we go. But ore in the dark is really miserable. I would like a little bit more pink. Oh, hello. That's over there. Come on, pink, come on, pink. Find pink ice all day long when you don't need it. Yeah, okay, let's go back. Over there. Let's try it over this side a little bit. There we go, pink. Let's grab some of this. So we're aiming for. So here we go. It's alright during the night time we can get away with sticking that in our backpack on Mars, but during the day that will melt away. So we do need to be a little bit close. There's one. There we go. Base. Got turned around. There it is. View. Fantastic. So let's get this shoved into the crushers. Here's one go. Get both running together. Another one. I think matching up the ice is the most sensible way to do it, the ice colours. 2 in there. We'll put this little bit in as well to make up for the loss to nitrogen. I'm not really measuring any of this, I'm just making it up really. And there we go. Turn that one off. So we need to set these. So I'm going to worry about that one later. We need to set the mixer first. So the mixer takes oxygen from there. Let's just see what we've actually got going on in there now. Oh, I'll tell you what I haven't done. Turn that on. So we've got oxygen and nitrogen in there. 19-10%. We have got just oxygen in there, just nitrogen in there, and oxygen ready to go there, hydrogen ready to go there, nothing in there. So let's set up the mixer. So we want, so input, that was input 2, wasn't it, with the hydrogen. Yeah, hydrogen is input 2, so that needs to be 66%. Hydrogen, 60%. Hold down C. There we go. Go slightly fuel rich.
Hunger. Caution.
Okay, so that's that. So we should be able to switch that on now. And then we can come down here and we can set this. So we want to set this. I should really get a labeler to do it. I'm just going to click it until we get there. So I'm going to set this. So these bottles can go up to 10 kilopascals. They normally come about 440, but we can actually go quite a lot further than that, which is really good. So it means everything lasts quite a bit longer. So they don't actually store that much. So we're going to go to 880, so 8800, and turn that on. We should have some fuel. That's fantastic. So it's going to go to 8 megapascals. I don't think we've got enough from just those bits of ice, but you never know. It's running. So that's 6 megapascals there. Yeah, perhaps we might. Got 8 megapascals there. Yeah. Now at the moment we need to run this all manually. Ideally we want to be able to do it with a bit more automation, but that will come much later. This will do, because we don't actually need to use it that often. So that we can turn that off because that's empty now. Okay. How much have we actually got in there? 5, 6. That's going up nicely. That's going to go all the way. That's really good. So we're all safe now. We've got all the fuel that we need. And we can weld to our heart's content. I am very Happy with that. Turn that one off. Because I think that was quite a successful little trip. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time, and hopefully we'll start getting that furnace going and get ourselves some steel. Till next time, see you later.